fall down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Go. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Block working out of the gun. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn. Into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Chargers.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 29, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Smoke. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Clock now on first down. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the
and a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Block on the give, it's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front, and can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Number 32 on the carry. Jerry Tillery on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mark 15. All day, every day, any day. Exit. 15's the mark. 15's the mark.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Third and 2, Herbert. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
A gain of 12.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
50 seconds, Mike, 50 seconds.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Catch made by Slayton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Michael Badgley.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Broncos 7. Mike Badgley to kick.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun throw for Stick. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Los Angeles.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw again. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Herbert on first down now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And 3 at the 25-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stick looks to throw it again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Justin Simmons. Sticks pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
2nd and short now following the fumble. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Austin Eckler.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
a gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert. The open man is Westbrook. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Watch pass. Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get. From starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Number 30, Phillip Lindsay.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on, baby.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21.
Now to the air, Rock. Throw left side complete. It's Riley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Block working out of the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Locke. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
McManus lining up.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert going right side. He finds Slayton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
35.
And that one results in 35 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The Charger ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Broncos 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Lock. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Lock again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This is the tight end Fant. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Broncos.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Denver, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play.